If nothing else, Very Cavallari has shown the world a number of different sides to Jay Cutler that Bears fans could only wonder about when he was the team's quarterback. On this week's episode, we got to see Drunk Jay. Kristin Cavallari, his wife, had some friends in town and they went out bowling before hosting them for dinner at their old house in Nashville. Cutler was clearly disheveled by the time they got home, and Cavallari noticed he was drunk and asked if he was not going to be talking. "I'm pretty much going to try not to," so Cutler said. Next we see Jay slouching on the couch by himself while Kristin entertains the guests. The actual dinner is a series of drunken cutty moments. He calls his wife the bread spender, with an incredible slurred speech. At one point he storms off and says, "I'm hiding, see you guys later." In one of the show interviews, Cavallari says a line that answers a fantasy some Bears fans have had about going out on a night on the town with Cutler. "Drunk Jay is usually the best Jay," Cavallari said. The next day, Cavallari talks to Cutler about how disappointed he was in his performance. Cutler must have had flashbacks to a post-game press conference or a film session after a loss because he used interview cliches on his wife. "I'm kind of disappointed in how it went," Cavallari said. "Rightfully so, it wasn't my best effort." Cutler said, "I apologize. And obviously I'll do better next time." Watch the video above for the best of Cutler on the show, in all of his drunken glory. The Bears have 2 kickers under contract right now. Ryan Pace is looking at potentially adding another. Now that the Alliance of American Football League folded, all of their players are eligible to sign with NFL teams, and at least 2 of their kickers are coming to Chicago for a tryout. Young Hoku from the Atlanta Legends and Nick Rose from the San Antonio Commanders are scheduled for a tryout at Hollis Hall next week, according to the Chicago Tribune. Both players spent time with the Los Angeles Chargers in 2017, and they each happened to go 14 of 14 in the AAF. Hoku did not attempt a kick longer than 38 yards, though, while Rose hit kicks from 50 and 54 yards. The Tribune reports both kickers have a tryout with the Minnesota Vikings the day before they come to Chicago, and the report leaves the door open for more kickers to join in the Bears competition. The 2 current kickers on the roster were signed after tryouts at Hollis Hall, but neither has NFL experience. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of the Bears. J.J. Stankovitz, Cam Ellis and Paul A. Spann are joined by former Bears kicker Robbie Gould to discuss his Cinderella run in Chicago football madness. 145, why he should defeat George Halas in the final. 425, his memories of being a young kicker on a Super Bowl team in 2006. 730, how he experienced Cody Parkey's double doink. 11 o'clock, what advice he'd have for Chris Blewett and Redford Jones. 1355, how the Bears can generate pressure in their kicking competition. 1645, listen to the entire podcast here or in the embedded player below. Under Center Podcast, subscribe. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of the Bears.